Well, eating, breathing, and sleeping, Christian apologetics, one has a tendency to take certain things for granted that may be novel ideas to other people. Um, and I've noticed in interacting with certain persons on YouTube that there's a real misunderstanding about the nature of faith, of religious belief. So I wanted to do some videos on the topic of faith and reason, just to clarify and to kind of justify Christian apologetics to begin with. So uh, when when we think of a scientist, we may say that most physicists believe in the standard model of the Big Bang. Or we could say, and we normally wouldn't speak this way, but we could say that most biologists have faith in uh, neo-Darwinian evolution. So the whole idea that faith, there's this great divide, a ditch, if you will, between faith and reason is simply incorrect. And we see this in our everyday speech. Again, scientists tend to believe in the Big Bang model of cosmology. So in the when you want to know what a word means, you would look it up in the dictionary. So faith, I'm going to read the definition of faith and then the definition of belief, just from a regular standard dictionary. Faith is defined as confidence or trust in a person or thing, or loyalty or fidelity to a person, promise, or commitment, or belief not substantiated by proof, and then it goes on with some other definitions. So the first definition of faith, which is the most common and the most important use of the word normally in a dictionary, the first definition is the most important one, and not the only meaning of the word. It can mean spiritual acceptance, or I'm sorry, belief not substantiated by proof. Okay, that is one possible meaning, but it can also mean confidence or trust in a person or thing. So why would we have confidence or trust in a person? Well, if we, for example, if we said that a man is faithful to his employer, we would be saying that he shows up to work each day. He's always on time. He's always tries his hardest to work, and these are all objective pieces of evidence that go into our faith in this person. If a person is caught having, if a married person is caught having sexual relations with another woman, or another man than their spouse, the faithful spouse will not have faith in that person if he says after the discovery is made, if he says, well, I had to work late at the office, she's not going to believe what he's saying. So that belief against his claims, or lack of belief in him, is based on evidence. Okay, and why would we have confidence or trust in a thing? Well, I would say that normally there would be some kind of sufficient reason. We'd have sufficient grounds, ideally, for accepting something to be the case, or to be a trustworthy object. All right, so that's just the everyday use of the word. Then over to belief. an assent of the mind to the truth of a declaration, proposition, or alleged fact on the ground of evidence distinct from personal knowledge, or faith or a firm persuasion of the truths of religious tenets, or the thing believed, or the object of belief, and then it goes on with some other definitions. So, one of the definitions is a firm persuasion of the truths of religious tenets. We are persuaded in various ways of things, but one way that we're persuaded is through reason, logic, proof, science, that kind of thing. So belief and faith are certainly compatible with and rest upon reason, science, logic, rationality, whatever you want to call it. Now, in the Bible, the New Testament was written in Greek originally, and the most common word in the Greek New Testament for faith is, and I've got my New Testament dictionary here. So it gives the Greek word and what the Greek word means. All right, so this is in Strong's Concordance, number 4102 in the Greek lexicon at the back. The Greek word is pistis. And I'm pretty sure that this Greek word is where we get the term epistemology from. So what is epistemology? Well, within philosophy, epistemology is the study of knowledge. How do we know? Why are we justified in saying, I know X? So the very term for that, the study of knowledge, not we just accept it as a blind leap in the dark, but we know it. We know X, whatever X may be, is derived, I think, from the word for faith in the New Testament. All right, so that is defined as persuasion. We're persuaded of something through reason, through logic, deduction, induction, science, so on. So persuasion, that is credence, moral conviction of religious truth or the truthfulness of God or a religious teacher, especially reliance upon Christ for salvation. Abstractly, constancy in such profession, by extension the system of religious gospel truth itself, assurance, belief, believe, faith, fidelity. All right, so reliance upon Christ is one of the definitions. Why would we rely upon Christ if he hasn't proven himself trustworthy? If we don't think that we even have sufficient reason to suppose that he exists at all, well, we would not believe in him. We would not rely upon him in that case. So we rely upon him because he has proven himself trustworthy.